day for a daydream, custom made for a daydreaming boy. How you doing? It's your favorite author, Tom McAuliffe. Good to be with you. Come on in, sit down, pour yourself a drink. Welcome to Uncle Tom's Cabin, where we talk about books, music, world affairs, and anything else you want. We had a great interview last week with Donovan from Agentive Press. Thanks so much for coming by. That's a wonderful new site. Check it out. AgentivePress.net. All kinds of great AI-based tools about marketing your book, which is super important. I often say that, plan on spending at least as much on advertising and marketing as you do on production. Lots of stuff happening. I won't bore you with a lot of it. You can find it all online. KDP is fooling around with their royalty structure again. But lots of new books coming out. Wow, I love summertime because all these new books come out. We're going to try and get SD Houston on the show, and she's got a new book coming out. We've got Flava from Get Authentic Book Reviews, great site, and she's coming on next week, I think. Donovan Neal, who was just on last week, he's got a new book out, so we're going to have him come by and not talk about the website, but talk about his new book. If you know of any authors that have new books coming out or want to talk about books and publishing, self-publishing, independent publishing, I prefer to call it independent publishing myself. Have them get in touch with me, will you? And my new book is coming out. This one, number 3 in the Leviathan Protocol series. All underwater adventures, kind of Tom Clancy-ish, archaeological adventure books. I think you'd really enjoy them. Going to do a 4-book series. And the number 3, Atlantis, They're Still Here, is going to be coming out either the 30th of August or the beginning of September. So that's very exciting. You can pre-order it now. I'm going to have book, ebook, and audiobook. And speaking of audiobooks, I've been having left and right new audiobooks coming out on Apple Audiobooks. I'm exclusive at Apple Audiobooks for the next 6 months, and you'll eventually be able to find all of my books there. And they really have hit the nail really hardly. They've really perfected the artificial intelligence narration, and now starting to get the inflection of the human voice and such. And I've just been really super impressed with the quality over there at Apple Audiobooks. New Apple Audiobooks coming out. Thirst, which is number 2 in the protocol, the Leviathan Protocol series. And of course, Leviathan Protocol, which is the number 1 in that series. Those are both audiobooks now. Kill or Be Killed. I'm getting so much great traction about that. Kill or Be Killed, the Amsterdam Affair. It's about a jaded CIA contract killer who wants to be a vocalist, a Sinatra wannabe. So that's doing really, really well. And the audiobook is new at Apple Audiobooks. You can scope it out. And Guardians, From Fukushima to the Bermuda Triangle, is also a new audiobook over there. So scope those out at Apple Audiobooks, both as an author, as a reader and listener. The other thing I just want to mention a little bit about that I'm learning about, and I'm brand new at all this, folks. My friend Dale Roberts, I hope he's still a friend. I'd like to think he's still a friend. In his new book about YouTube. So I'm brand new with all this. I got to tell you, I'm supposed to tell you to like and subscribe and tell your friends. And I guess until I get like 50 subscribers or something like that, they don't even pay attention to me or something like that. So this is all organic. But like and subscribe and tell your friends, if you will. We're here every Saturday around noon Central Time. I'm down here on the Florida Gulf Coast where it's 105. Very, very hot. It's extreme heat a warning today. So, this is kind of like when I used to live up in Michigan. In the wintertime, sometimes you don't go outside because it's just too cold or it's snowing and like that. Well, here in the Southland, it's in reverse. And sometimes in the summertime, it's too hot to go outside. It's too hot to play. So we stay inside with the AC on full. I thought every week we do a little bit of a reading. This is going to be short this week. I got a lot going on. But I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about murder and mysteries. I love writing murder and mysteries. This is my book, Murder in the Margins, Blood on the Page. And it came out last year. And it is a psychological thriller that I think you'd really enjoy. Let me just read you a little bit. We'll start with the foreword here. Ambition is a peculiar force. It can inspire greatness, but it can also ignite chaos. It drives ordinary people to extraordinary lengths, pushing boundaries and breaking barriers, yet it often comes at a cost. The pursuit of ambition can make us irrational, cause us to alienate loved ones, betray our own values, and pursue goals that are ultimately self-destructive. When left unchecked, ambition becomes a double-edged sword, a tool for creation and a harbinger of destruction. The publishing industry is no stranger to the darker side of ambition. Much like the music industry, it's a world rife with competition, cutthroat tactics, and morally ambiguous players. For every moment of literary brilliance, there are countless instances of manipulation, compromise, and even betrayal. The landscape is filled with characters who will stop at nothing to get ahead, and the pressure to succeed often eclipses the craft itself. And coming up to music, here's what I've been listening to and some new stuff that's coming out. Maroon 5 has got a new CD out. It's called Love Is Like. There's a guy named Steve Gunn. Check this out. He does a CD called Music for Writers. And I've just ordered it. It just came out. Steve Gunn, Gunn, Music for Writers. Kind of cool. Also got a preliminary copy of Joni Mitchell's new Joni's Jazz, it's called. And Joni Mitchell lending her voice to some jazz standards. It's very, very cool. Santana, Carlos, come on, you're my favorite. He has a new CD out called Sentient, and he still owns that purple house in San Francisco. And then the Doobie Brothers. We saw the Doobie Brothers back in Jacksonville, still going strong. They got a brand new CD out called Walk This Road, the Doobie Brothers. If you've got any CDs or music that you're listening to, please scope it out. Please like and subscribe. Join us here next week. We hope to have Flava from Get Authentic Book Reviews, talk a little bit about that. Tell your friends. Thanks a lot for stopping by. You make it a great day. It's Tom McAuliffe, Uncle Tom's Cabin. You have a great night.